Live from Phoenix, Arizona, LFA 236 starts now.
Tonight, LFA concludes a stretch of 5 events in 7 weeks when the Octagon brings the heat to the heart of the Valley of the Sun in Phoenix, Arizona. From inside the sold-out Arizona Financial Theater in downtown Phoenix, LFA number 236 starts right now. What's up, LFA Nation? Welcome to the Legacy Fighting Alliance on Vice TV, the proving grounds for the next generation of UFC stars. Ron Kruk joined by former UFC great and LFA alum Alan Jouban. Man, it's good to have you back in the saddle. It's been a minute.
I'm glad that I'm here with you right now and not outside running like I did earlier today. 104 degrees, Ron. I think I might have timed my jog wrong. But
yeah, that's costly.
I
109
degrees,
vitamin
actually.
D. Yeah, look at that tan. And he's not even sweating. It's unbelievable. Well, tonight, my man, we have a international matchup in the main event. It's just not the one that we were anticipating. The original main event here at LFA 236 between Aziz Osobek Ulu and Eduardo Torres, unfortunately, has been canceled. That is because Ulu missed weight for a second time. He's had 2 fights here in the LFA, and this time Eduardo Torres decided he did not want to fight him, which is his prerogative. And so unfortunately for MMA fans and both these gentlemen, it's an unfortunate situation.
It's an unfortunate situation, and everyone loses. Both of these fighters aren't getting the paychecks, and the fans don't get to see it, and opportunities were lost. For Ulu to miss weight once in a main event, but to miss weight 2 times, it's a big deal. It needs to correct that, and if you need to go up a weight class, then do that. Stop giving yourself this type of trouble. And for Torres, look, he signed on the dotted line at a certain weight. That wasn't made by his opponent, but you don't always get the opportunity to main event in a LFA octagon. That's something that could leapfrog your career. Sometimes in life, you have to take chances. I would have liked to see him step up, but I understand it. Fortunately, we still have a great main event coming up.
Oh, nice tease. Yeah, bottom line, though, if you want to get to the next level, you got to start making weight. And as Alan said, we still have an international matchup in the main event, and it's going to be a banger. Here is the new main event between Colombia's Francisco Hernandez. He makes his LFA and US debut. He is riding a 4-fight win streak, taking on Spain's Pepe Torres, who returns to the US for the first time since 2022, making his LFA debut. He is riding a 6-fight win streak. Alan, let's begin with Pepe Torres. He is a black belt in BJJ. He has back-to-back submission wins. He has won 10 of 11. Very impressive young man who is extremely excited to fight here in the U.S. and represent his home country of Spain.
Very much. He's excited to be here. He knows how much it means to get a win here in the LFA, and he would love nothing more to get a win and then bring the LFA back to Spain and fight for the belt. I love when guys have a blueprint to the path they want to take in their career. But let's talk about what he does well. It's almost everything, Ron. You mentioned the BJJ black belt. He is so good on the ground, but when you look at his style and how good he is in the boxing department and the transitions into the grappling, I made some notes when I was watching him. I said, he's kind of slightly Ilia Topuria-ish. Fast forward to us interviewing him, he said, yeah, I'm from Spain. I've trained with Ilia most of my career.
Years and years.
You're going to see sprinkles of Ilia Topuria in there. Sharp boxing, smooth transition when he gets on the ground. That is probably where he is the strongest in this matchup.
Torres looking for his 7th win in a row, but hoping to break that win streak is Colombia's Francisco Hernandez. This is a powerful puncher. He comes in with a amateur boxing experience. He also throws some crazy kicks. 4 out of his 5 wins, Alan, coming via knockout, and 4 of those all in the first round.
You know, one thing that stands out about Francisco Hernandez, as you said, the boxing power, the punching power. 9-1 is an amateur record, but he puts that aside sometimes and utilizes his kicks. Very long-range kicks, likes to chop you down, throw fun kicks up the middle, will beat you up. Another thing that stood out in this matchup is Hernandez. He's a very big guy for the size. I mean, he's a very lean, muscular guy. But when I saw these guys side by side, it is a catch weight. Hernandez seemed to be the bigger man. Does that play a factor in this matchup? We're going to see, because Torres thinks his experience and his ability to pressure guys in fights is going to make the difference. Hernandez is a guy that fights very well from range, but he also might be the stronger man on the inside.
Good point. The LFA continues to find top prospects from around the globe. That is the main event tonight. Let's check out the rest of the matchups here at LFA 236. Not only do we have fighters from around the globe entering the octagon, but we also have several athletes from right here in Arizona, including 6-1 Chaz Ikei, the veteran Estrada, and the surging Marcus Nash. Alan, give us a show stealer and your potential fight of the night.
So normally we go with fight of the night, Ron, but I'm going to go on possible knockout of the night, and that's the curtain jerker in this middleweight division. Afoa, the Samoan kickboxing champion, taking on the very tall Marcus Nash. Afoa is a guy, as I said, Samoan. He's been kickboxing and Muay Thai his entire career. The majority of his wins obviously come by way of knockout.
That's right. Samoans
are known for the punching power and the durable chin. Can it withstand against the power of Nash? So Nash, he's going to have a huge size advantage. 6'4", 78.5-inch reach, and he uses it so well. We saw in his last fight, one punch, uppercut type of knockout power. I don't expect that one to go the distance.
I don't either. 10 combined knockouts between those two. Expect fireworks to kick off the evening. All right, speaking of kicking off the evening, there's only one man to do it. And we go inside the LFA Octagon, and the voice of the Octagon, Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live around the world tonight from the Arizona Financial Theater here in Phoenix, Arizona for LFA 236, Hernandez versus Torres. Tonight's event is presented by Monster Energy, Dimebit.com, and OnlyFans. These bouts are sanctioned by the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission, overseen tonight by Executive Director Juan Carlos Estrada, Chairman Scott Fletcher. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the LFA Octagon to kick off tonight's event, Moses Afoa.
I guess I can do it. There we go.
Riding back-to-back wins and unbeaten in over 2 years, Moses Afoa makes his LFA and US debut. Last loss was back in May of 2024. Comes in with 6 big knockouts, as you were talking about, Alan. This man can end a fight in an instant.
And he looks lean, because when you watch a lot of Moses's older footage, I mean, the guy was fighting at heavyweight most of his career, but I mean, he was walking around a 240 pounds, and he's fought in a number of weight classes and throughout his career. Muay Thai, kickboxing, he's got titles in both of those. Been working a lot these last few years, obviously not only in MMA, but at the guys at Extreme Couture. He's been working on his takedown defense. Obviously, you get a guy like him in there, people are going to try to take him down. I've got a feeling in this matchup, we might not see too many takedowns, though.
Yeah, but Afoa coming off his first ever submission win.
Okay.
A second round Kimura.
That's not in the cards for me, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened.
4 first-round finishes, and yeah, as you said, training at Extreme Couture in Vegas. Said he got some rounds with Sean Strickland. Said he definitely became a better wrestler with Sean.
You know, if you're going rounds with Sean Strickland, I've been there. It's a chaotic pace. Caution to the wind, but it makes you better. It makes you dig deep, and that's something that he spoke about. He felt like the advantage that he had in this particular matchup is going to be his relentless pressure and style. This being forward, getting on the inside and throwing those big bombs, looking for that knockout.
His opponent now making his way to the LFA Octagon, Marcus Nash.
After a quick minute 8 first round TKO and a successful LFA debut in March, the MMA Labs Marcus Nash going for another finish and his 3rd win in a row tonight. Back-to-back first-round finishes. His total time in those two fights, 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Comes in with the 100% finishing rate, 4 big KOs.
Yeah, love any fighter that's finished every single one of his wins. This is the type of fighter Marcus Nash is, and he's going to have a big size advantage in this matchup. We'll see how well he's able to utilize that, but 6'4", 78.5 reach, and 1 punch knockout power. Take a look at this well-timed right uppercut in his matchup. You see he's got physical ability in there. Former football player, dink on the button,
just like
sits
that.
him down. He can get it done. He's got that type of ability with his hands, but also you have to watch his kicks. He's got a tremendous left kick, and I feel like that's going to be an opportunity in this matchup against a shorter Moses Afoa who's willing to stand there and trade with him.
Started training only in 2022, said he was bored of his bank job, and he got hooked on MMA when a friend invited him to train.
We talked about guys.
Matchup of the night. Yes, go ahead, Alan.
I was saying, we talked about guys that are enthusiastic to be here. Marcus was saying he got here.
Absolutely.
What did he say? He ran into a kid, and the kid recognized him and said, I actually follow you on Instagram.
That's
Marcus
so
said,
cool.
I almost started crying that fans are starting to recognize me. He's excited to continue that.
Let's now check out the numbers in the tail of the tape. Presented by Bondi Pure, the bounty hunter Marcus Nash, 32 years old. Moses Afoa is 2 years his elder. And at 6'4", Nash is 4 inches taller. And he will try to utilize a 4.5-inch reach advantage. Let's go inside. Here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Middleweight division, brought to you tonight by Bondi Pure, the ultimate health and daily detox drink. It's a science, not a diet. Learn more at BondiPure.com. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 6 foot tall, weight in 185.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 10 wins, 3 defeats with 1 draw, 6 wins coming by way of knockout and 1 by way of submission. Representing Extreme Couture, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Samoa, Moses Afoa. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a striker standing 6'4", weight in 185 pounds. He holds a 4-2 professional record with all 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Marcus the Bounty Hunter Nash. Your referee, Gustav Gibson.
All right, fighters, whenever the rules in the back, follow the rules at all times, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves and go back to your corners.
A handshake. These two were trash talking big time yesterday.
More on the side of Moses Afoa, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Afoa was chirping at Marcus Nash, no doubt about it. We are set to go. Get ready for the train wreck. Afoa with the blue tape, black trunks, and Marcus Nash, red tape and yellow trunks. Low kicks get us started.
Both guys are going to be very comfortable in this kickboxing style. Marcus Nash talks about all the high-level UFC guys he trains with. Feels like Afoa is not going to be a problem. You see Afoa style. Get on the inside. Throw big punches.
Slip there for Marcus Nash. Bounces right back up. He said he's going to use his range. Watch for my uppercuts. They could be the key.
Yeah, last time he landed that one was right against the fence when he passed that black line. Oh, good leg kick. Oh!
Afoa went with a low kick and Nash with the straight. Afoa said, I am going to counter strike with him. Feels that he can get a knockout in the second round. Minute into the opening frame. And Nash targeting that head early, popping that jab.
Nice left hand, Moses.
Oh, took a couple of shots from Nash. Both big men. Nice exchange. 3 first-round finishes for Nash. Alan Jouban predicted a knockout of the night, and these two are trying to deliver. Front kick from Nash. Oh, body shot ripped by Nash. Afoa goes after that calf. Afoa is now being backed up. Does not want to be up against that cage wall. Circles out, flying knee, just missed by Nash. 100% finish rate for Marcus Nash, the bounty hunter.
All right, I'm back with you, Ron. Sorry about that. I had to switch some headsets while this action was going on. I like how much.
There's a lot of action now.
I like how much pressure both men are presenting Nash. This is, oh, he hurt him with that overhand.
Big shots, the overhand, and now kicks. The bounty hunter is head hunting.
Nash is smelling the finish right here.
You can hear his corner, John Crouch, the MMA lab, saying, Marcus, take your time.
Afoa needs to get off of the fence.
Agreed.
Not enough room for him to establish head movement against the fence.
Body shot from Nash. Afoa circles out. Under 2 to go. And Marcus Nash, he is coming out a man on a mission.
Nash was looking for the spin earlier. Didn't like it, went back to the jab. Everything's working for him right now because Afoa's against the fence. It's not going to allow him to establish a lot of offense or a lot of defense either. And Marcus Nash has a tremendous reach and height advantage on him, so he's sitting pretty right now. Nash, he's just kind of looking for that opportunity for things to open up.
4.5-inch reach advantage goes the way of Nash.
Showing that uppercut.
Predicted that could be the way this fight comes to an end with the uppercut. As we saw him do at LFA 228. Minute to go.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, nice counter right there by Afoa.
That's what Afoa said. He felt that he could have some success with the counters.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if Afoa is just comfortable in this pocket right here, looking for his opportunity.
Good point.
Or if he just doesn't feel comfortable trying to take the center and lead the dance.
Nash outstriking Afoa here, 37-12. So we're coming up on 30 seconds to go.
Either way, it's not working right now. I know Afoa at any point could change the course of this fight with one punch, but this is not serving him well with his back against the fence, just eating punches, hoping that he finds an opening.
Oh, and he found one! Nash is on the ground! Afoa looking to end this fight! Just like that!
He must have heard me and said, I'm going to prove these guys wrong. He found the opening and capitalized on it.
Can Nash hang on? Time winding down. Wow! Unbelievable. Now a smile on the face of Marcus Nash.
You know what?
Oh my goodness, Alan in control until he wasn't.
Sometimes it happens. You say something and the complete opposite thing happens, and it happened in a huge way for Moses Afoa. I mean, he was just getting picked apart with his back against the fence, and one punch power that we talked about from the Samoan changes the course of this fight. Check out Marcus Nash just teeing off on him, very comfortable. This might be one of the counters. This is where he hurt him as well. Marcus Nash doing what he needed to do, staying at his range, looking for opportunities, not jumping on it. But Moses Afoa toughed it out in that left hook. My goodness, had him out for a second. Marcus Nash woke back up, I think, with that hammerfish. My goodness, look how fast and powerful that left hook counter was. This is gonna definitely make Marcus a little bit more tentative when he has Afoa against the fence.
LFA ring girl Kayla working solo tonight. Appreciate it, Kayla, getting us ready.
Afoa's smiling over here.
Afoa, 6 career knockouts. Nash, 4 knockouts. Looking at the stats in that opening round, Nash outstruck Afoa 44-21, but it was the damage from Afoa that dropped Nash.
Wow. 44-21 and one punch changes everything.
So true. Nash threw 94 strikes, landing 44 of them.
Marcus Nash knows now if he overextends on these shots, it's going to give Afoa an opportunity to counter back quickly. Needs to be very cognizant about retracting. See right there? Same mistake.
Down, sure.
He needs to be very, what I was going to say was he needs to retract his punches. Throw some feelers out there that maybe aren't even trying to do damage. Try to draw a counter shot out of Afoa and then counter back, but he can't stay in mid-range and overextend on a punch and give Afoa another opportunity to do what he did in the first round.
Now Nash attacking the body, back upstairs, uppercut, misses. Moses Afoa can take a shot, Alan.
Yeah, and you see that he's comfortable under pressure, right? I mean, Nash is landing stuff, but Afoa, he's kind of just sticking with the game plan.
Yeah.
Head movement, moving, finding an opportunity.
And Afoa landing a lot of calf kicks, too. Sorry, Alan.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like when you have that power and you always have a puncher's chance, especially in an MMA fight. And he's kind of relying on that right now. He's back to the same game
combination. Nash getting some strikes through the guard.
Seeing a little bit of damage starting to mount up as well.
Some blood from the nose of Afoa.
I mean, I'm hesitant to say this isn't going to serve Afoa well, because then he might throw a counter strike and knock Nash down again.
Exactly.
Oh, there's that uppercut that Nash scored a big knockout in his last outing.
Right in front of us. He's got Afoa up against the cage wall.
That's that same left hook. Nash saw it that time.
Two big middleweights. Saw a 3.6 second knockout by a middleweight last week, Jake Woodley. These two trying to make a statement tonight.
Yeah, I wonder how clear Marcus Nash's head is right now, because sometimes you get rocked. A lot of times you get rocked, what happens is you feel buzzed. You feel buzzed for about 30 seconds and it goes away. But sometimes you just don't even remember the rest of the fight. You're just kind of on autopilot. And I wonder if Nash, because he was so badly hurt in that first round, if he's kind of just on autopilot right now, slowly coming back to his normal self.
Great point. I thought it was over. You saw Nash's eyes kind of roll too, but when he hit the ground, you see him sometimes they wake back up. Nice exchange.
He's certainly performing well, like he's all there again.
Popping that jab. And there's John Crouch, and let's go to the body now, and then he goes upstairs to the head. Wow. Another dominant round, at least according to the stats. Nash outstriking Afoa 31-12 in the second round.
I like these body shots. Sometimes guys that are very durable in the chin, you got to go to the body to slow them down. Either try to knock them out with the body shot or to lower their hands. It'll give you cleaner shots upstairs by hurting the body, but Nash needs to be cautious in those mid-range areas, because that's where Afoa is the most deadly. It's that left hook. He always looks for that left hook.
Nash getting closer and closer with that uppercut, but his jab's doing some damage too. Body shot.
If Nash could keep kind of picking away at him like this, and then throw something trying to draw out a counter of Afoa, and then look to capitalize on that. That's his best opportunity, I feel, to catching him clean.
Afoa's corner saying, come on, pressure him, move forward. But Nash using that reach advantage.
Nash has his hands very low.
And that was costly in that first round as we come up on 30 seconds to go. Oh, beautiful body shot from Afoa.
Afoa taking the center now.
Overhand right from Afoa. Just like in the first round. Afoa gaining steam, and it's Nash looking for the takedown, and he gets it. 10 seconds to go. Some elbows.
This is a great job by Nash. Momentum was starting to swing the other way, and he got a good takedown, landed some damage. Great job of finishing the round strong by Marcus Nash.
Wow. Back and forth. That was a big round for Nash. You know, I didn't ask you, Alan, but that first round, you know, the stats, Nash dominated, but it was Afoa with the major damage and knockdown where it almost looked like it was over. You wonder how the judges scored that one.
Yeah, well, yeah, I give it to Afoa. I mean, the fight was almost over. I'm almost looking at it like, do you almost call that a 10-8 round? Because even though Marcus Nash did so good for a long time, but when you have somebody almost knocked out like that and you wake them back up, you wonder how the judges might score that.
Yeah.
But Marcus Nash coming back, doing a little bit of the same, steering clear of that exact punch right there that he got caught with in the first round.
Lesson learned.
Afoa finding a good opportunity here. The overhand lands, started backing up Marcus Nash. He was gaining some momentum, and a great job of shifting the momentum one more time with 15 seconds left. Marcus Nash getting the takedown, winning some damage.
First takedown of the fight goes Marcus Nash's way. And we are set for round number 2. Marcus Nash out striking Moses Afoa. 101-46.
101-46, wow.
And he has been throwing punches and bunches and volume, high volume. And he's got Afoa up against the octagon wall again. Not a good spot to be in.
I don't like it. And the only thing that I can think that Afoa feels confident about that is if his back's against the octagon, it's going to allow Marcus to feel comfortable getting a little bit closer. And if he allows Marcus to get closer, that's allowing Afoa obviously to look for that big counter shot. He might not feel like the counter shot is there in the wide open space.
Nash with that spinning elbow. Now he changes levels and he gets Afoa down again, but for how long?
Yeah, had his head on the wrong side on that takedown. That's why you didn't see him able to finish it.
Marcus Nash, 4 victories, 4 knockouts.
Afoa has some opportunities to dig the body as well. I noticed when they're on the center of the octagon and Afoa throws, Marcus Nash goes full 100% high guard defense, and it's opening up the body punches. He might be able to capitalize there if they go to the center and he feints high and delivers low.
Afoa showing impressive cardio. He has gone to the judges' scorecards 3 times. High kick from Nash. 3 decision victories. Both corners asking for their fighters to pick up the pace. Single leg takedown attempt, and Afoa
I think
it off.
If he would get his head on the other side, it might give him a little bit more power to finish these. But I don't mind it, even if he's not completing it. He's not wasting too much energy. He's giving Afoa something else to think about. I like the head movement in the center right here by Nash. Oh! That was a solid right hand for Nash.
Sure was.
And I spoke about this about Samoan fighters. They're known for the durability and power, right?
Afoa is proving that once again.
Yeah, both sides of it.
Just past the midway point, 3rd and final round.
Nash must be in tremendous shape to recover from that shot in the first round and to still be bouncing around with head movement here in the 3rd. The amount of you said it's like 100 and something or 40 something.
Yeah. Afoa backs Nash up. Yeah, he's thrown 248 strikes.
Wow.
Compared to 93 for Afoa.
Almost got caught with the kick on the entry of that takedown.
Another takedown for Marcus Nash.
Afoa's got to get up, right? There's no time to play jiu-jitsu. There's no time to rest right here. This is a close fight.
That was a big takedown for Marcus Nash.
Afoa's resting right now, and he doesn't have the time to do it. You hear his corner saying, let's move, and they're correct about that. We'll see if he has the ability to get up. There we go, his opportunity to wrestle up right here, or get on top. Long arms right here. He's got an anaconda sunken in.
Nash looking for the anaconda choke.
If he can throw his left leg on top of the arm right here, that's going to help the choke get a little bit
He's
tighter.
trying, Alan. He's trying under a minute.
There he goes. You see how it's on the elbow. Got to get that leg on top of the elbow.
No submission wins for Marcus Nash. Afoa hanging on, 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, the choke. Oh, this could be a mistake if he slides out. Afoa is just exhausted right now, Ron.
I think so too.
He's dripping right now, blood. You can see he's breathing heavy. Nash is just the better cardio-prepared fighter in this matchup. Aside from all the damage he's done on the feet, but
Moses Afoa back up as we come up on 15 seconds to go. What a fight to open up LFA number 236.
Nash still trying to finish this.
He wants to keep his 100% finish rate complete. But the horn sounds.
Wow.
What an entertaining middleweight matchup. Both fighters exhausted. Unofficially, Marcus Nash threw 269 strikes, 270, let's add another one, landing 140. He outstruck Afoa 140 to 51 in the 3 rounds. That's unreal.
Incredible for some middleweights this early in their career. I say that more so for Marcus Nash. 4-2 record, 6 fights. This is the 7th professional fight. Gets rocked early in this fight. Cardio keeps him alive. Goes for the spinning back elbow right there.
And that landed, and even Afoa acknowledged it.
That was that 3rd round takedown that the knee almost caught him. Was able to get by. I really like that Marcus Nash utilizing the takedowns with the striking in this matchup.
The official decision is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision, Marcus the Bounty Hunter Nash.
Marcus Nash refusing to slow down. Earns his 3rd consecutive victory. His first coming via decision. The dance party starts in Allen. I mean, showing some impressive cardio. There he is with the great John Crouch and the rest of his MMA lab team. But big win for Nash, improving to 5-2, 2-0 in the LFA octagon.
A great learning experience for him, right? He was four of his wins were all by finish. And sometimes when you're running through opponents in the wins, you don't always face that adversity and be able to come back like that. He was doing well in that 1st round, got dropped. I mean, laid out, kind of saved by the bell.
Well said.
That came back and looked good in the 2nd and the 3rd round, and his cardio showed through as well. And once again, the takedowns has impressed me. A guy that's such a good striker, has success throughout his career, level changing, winning those rounds with the takedowns as well.
Marcus Nash, originally from Chicago, Illinois, now living and fighting here in Phoenix, Arizona, improves to 5-2. Lightweights headline the UFC's return to Baku, Azerbaijan, when Rafael Fiziev faces off Manuel Torres tomorrow morning. Early start, and 5 former LFA athletes will be a part of UFC Fight Night, including the former LFA interim lightweight champion Jefferson Nascimento, who just recently defended his belt back at LFA 234 in Brazil to improve to a spotless 13-0. He will now make his UFC debut at welterweight, and the former LFA bantamweight title holder Charles Energy Johnson, who won the strap back in 2021 and will have his 15th fight in the UFC tomorrow night. My man. LFA continues to develop and prepare the next generation of UFC stars. Coming up, Colorado's Chaz Polson gets bumped up to the main card and makes his 4th LFA appearance. He'll clash with recent high school graduate and 19-year-old Delton Kaufmann, who looks to stay undefeated when he returns to the octagon. LFA number 236 rolls on after this.
Bruce Irons.
One of the best tube riders in the world.
Bruce Irons.
Get back out on the main track and spin a few more laps.
We are at Hampton Downs in Auckland for the last race of 2025.
Today we're looking at the top 3 moments from our 2025 season. First up is Daytona.
We are here to show you a typical day of training for Dakar 2025.
Who am I? I'm a champion.
Yes!
Most people think getting in fighting shape is all about brutal workouts and starving yourself. They're wrong, and I should know.
World-renowned trainer of 12 UFC champions, 3-time trainer of the year.
Here's my secret weapon. Bondi Pure cuts off hunger and nourishes your body. This makes cutting, leaning out, and getting into top condition easy.
45,000 success stories and counting.
Try it risk-free for 90 days. Bondi Pure, it's the champion's secret to effortless weight cutting.
On July 24th, the LFA touches down in La Crosse, Wisconsin, when rising contenders will look to make a statement. 9-1 bantamweight standout Maxim Lee aims to find another brutal finish in his first LFA main event.
And a vicious knockout win for Maxim Lee!
Also on the card, Keegan Geinrich prepares for battle and looks to make it 3 in a row on his climb to title contention.
Walk-off submission win!
I just want to keep fighting the best there is, keep lining them up, and I'm going to show up to fight anyone in this division. So.
Plus, see the return of undefeated sensation, James Martin.
Here's the tell! His 9th career submission victory!
It all goes down July 24th at LFA 237.
David Wright with Lovato BJJ MMA underway, and right away, David Wright is down.
Jake Woodley drops the bomb! Are you kidding me? We may have a record finish!
Last Friday, former University of Oklahoma Sooner wrestler Jake Woodley proved he has added striking to his arsenal when he delivered an LFA record-setting 3.6-second knockout of top contender David Wright. What an explosive knockout, Alan.
I mean, you've heard of some fast knockouts. Jorge Masvidal, 5 seconds against Ben Askren and others, but 3.6 seconds. You saw the wrestler put that overhand out there. I think he was putting it out there as a feeler, but boy, did that one land.
Woodley's KO went viral, over 20 million views, the most watched clip ever from the LFA, and Woodley spoke about the historic KO.
When I got to the 3-second knockout, I wanted to push the pace and get in the guy's face right away, so that was kind of the plan. I wasn't sure if I was gonna knock him out like that, and when I came at him, he drifted to the right, so the overhand was just there. If he would have went the other way, I probably would have thrown a straight punch. But after the overhand, I just went to double leg him because I didn't really feel the punch land, and then I felt him stiff as I was taking him down, and I knew that was probably it.
Well, Alan, apparently Mike Winklejohn and the team down in Albuquerque have taught the wrestler how to strike.
I love that he said, I didn't even know the punch landed, because those are always some of the best ones.
He shoots him for the double leg.
He double legged him when he was out on his feet. He was just throwing it out there to set up the double leg, and it landed on the button, and just an incredible knockout. And you see the reaction. What did you say? 20 million views of this incredible knockout. Went viral.
Crazy. This middleweight division is super stacked here in the LFA. We also saw on that same card Zane Havener making a statement. He got a big win taking out Andrew Stewart. And now we've got some middleweights looking to make a statement here. We just saw Marcus Nash get that win. And now we've got two more 185-pounders looking to shake up the division. The young phenom, Delton Kaufmann, only 19 years old. That is not a misprint. Those are the odds from DimeBit, the official casino and sportsbook at the LFA, coming in at minus 33.33. And the comeback on the 31-year-old veteran, Chaz Polson, is plus 1430. Amazing odds for the young phenom. Let's get the official fighter introductions inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the LFA Octagon, Chaz Polson.
In his first fight in almost 600 days, Colorado's Chaz Polson makes his fourth LFA appearance. After winning his pro MMA debut, he suffered back-to-back losses, so he's in need of a win tonight. Played football at Valor High School in my neighborhood, Highlands Ranch, Colorado, where he was a 4-time state champion and blocked for the San Francisco 49ers, Christian McCaffrey. He also wrestled at Valor, where he was the team captain and finished runner-up at state his senior year.
Chaz Polson's a guy that came in, got a win in his pro debut, and then suffered 2 losses, and you would kind of wonder, well, what happened there in that? And speaking with him, and very much with his coach, the very experienced Ryan Schultz.
Absolutely.
They speak a lot on emotional control, and they feel like in that last fight, it was his for the taking. He let it slip away and got caught in something, and they don't want that mistake to happen again. They need to stay locked in this entire fight. He also spoke about going up against this young 19-year-old opponent, and he said, when I look at him, this guy's got some balls on him. It's a ballsy move to take me on.
Right.
And I see where he's coming from. You know, Chaz Polson, 31 years old, a 19-year-old fresh out of his high school graduation, stepping into the cage with him tonight. His opponent has wrestling. Chaz Polson has wrestling. He feels like he wants to utilize that man strength and show him you're stepping into uncharted territory when you step in against him.
Only in the sport of MMA.
His opponent now making his way to the LFA octagon, Delton Kaufman.
Coming off a win in his pro debut in October, recent high school graduate and 19-year-old Delton Kaufman looking to stay undefeated. Scored a first-round TKO over Caleb Jensen, the two-time high school state champion in wrestling at Mountain View High School here in Arizona. I mean, you mentioned it earlier, Alan. This guy has grown up on the mat and in the cage, had his first MMA fight at age 11.
Wow.
Smoker.
This is the new age, the new breed of MMA fighter that we're seeing right here. And if I was going to develop a young fighter, I would tell him to do exactly what Delton Kaufman has done in his career. Get in the gym, learn your martial arts, get your striking game, get your jiu-jitsu game, have some smokers, get that experience, what it's like to be in there. And then when you get to high school, wrestle in high school to have that foundation, that base. Obviously, he did that two-time Arizona State champ, committed to a D1 college in Northern Colorado. Everything is working out for him. Came in here his last outing, went 1-0, got an early TKO victory, and a big opportunity to get his name out there tonight as well in the main card.
Committed to wrestle at the University of Northern Colorado, the home of the new UFC lightweight champion Justin Gaethje. He also wrestled there.
I feel like these guys would like each other's playlists as well. Similar style music on the entrances here.
Very well said. Second fight of the night, a middleweight matchup. Here's the tail of the tape, powered by Mitsubishi. Delton Kaufman, only 19 years old, and at 31, Chaz Polson is 12 years his elder. Kaufman, the taller fighter by 3 inches. He will also have a 4-inch reach advantage. Both athletes made the contracted weight. Inside to Mike.
Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA middleweight division. Brought to you tonight by Mitsubishi Motors. Drive your ambition. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This wrestler stands 6 foot tall, weight in 184 pounds. He holds a 1-2 professional record. That win coming by way of submission. Representing Trials MMA, fighting out of Windsor, Colorado, Chaz Polson. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a grappler and striking style fighter standing 6'3", weight in 184.6 pounds. He holds a 1-0 professional record. That win coming by way of knockout. Representing Power MMA, fighting out of Mesa, Arizona, Delton Typhoon Kaufman. Your referee, Brad Frank.
Been over the rules backstage. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's touch gloves and do this.
The young phenom, Delton Kaufman, representing Power MMA, and Chaz Polson, Trials MMA and Fitness. Both these guys training with some incredible coaches, Ryan Schultz for Polson and Ryan Bader and the team at Power MMA for Delton Kaufman. Ron Kruk and Alan Joban cage side for you. Second fight here at LFA 236. Polson with a nice body shot to start the dance.
Both guys coming in here with wrestling experience. It's Delton Kaufman, the 19-year-old, though, that just graduated high school, 2-time state champion. I wonder if there's a bit of pride in him that wants to show, look, I'm a state champion, you're in my backyard, you're not gonna take me down, as he gets taken down the first time of the fight.
Chaz Polson said, I will use my college wrestling base and my experience could be the key. Polson on the back of Kaufman now.
Polson in a great position very early in this fight. Everyone's still dry, nice shot. Has the leg trapped right here. Good exchanges so far in this fight, but it's Polson showing that the older guy,
the neck, looking for the rear naked choke, Alan.
Yeah, showing that he's going to try to win these exchanges, being the more mature man. You know, like, I mean, sometimes you go against these. He needs to fight the hands right here.
Oh, Kaufman's got to keep that chin down.
Kaufman needs to fight that hand and hold on to it. He's letting it go. He's flattened out.
Huge opportunity for Polson. Oh, can the 19-year-old hang on?
Doing a good job turning in.
Out. And now
Polson doing a nice job, heavy hips.
And big shots to the side of the head of Kaufman.
Kaufman needs to just give the mount up right here. He can't give his back up and get choked out.
What a way to start off this first round for Chaz Polson. And Kaufman back up on his feet. And the fans here in Phoenix appreciate it. Big pop for the fighter from Mesa, Arizona.
And so far, Polson showing he is the stronger guy in these exchanges.
Well said. Got that man strength.
Yeah.
But Kaufman, just kind of a freak of nature. Beautiful balance. Able to fend off the takedown and reset in the center of the octagon. Low kick from Kaufman.
Oh. Kaufman not afraid to let him fly. Seems to have a slight reach advantage on these exchanges.
Nice shot, and now Kaufman punching his way in. What an opportunity, though, for Chaz Polson. One win via submission, and it was coming rear naked choke.
Oh, ran into a strike right there from Polson.
Polson popping that jab. And a little damage to the face. Delton Kaufman, but he comes in. Now he's throwing some heavy leather. Beautiful sprawl.
Yeah, he didn't want to have his back taken again. Right now, though, it seems like Polson's the one kind of leading the dance. At least the guy initiating the fight a bit more, even though that's Kaufman in the center of the octagon. Here's the first takedown attempt by Kaufman, and he gets it.
Absolutely.
Gonna need to be careful right now. It's just, is Polson able to get his guard? As long as Polson's legs are in between Kaufman, there's not a real threat.
Kaufman's corner asking them to try and push Polson up against the cage wall. Polson powers his way up, but Kaufman still on his back. Kaufman pulls him back down to the canvas.
Yeah,
coming up on 30 seconds.
Exchanging positions from earlier in the match.
Absolutely. A reversal here under 30 seconds to go. Kaufman, the two-time high school state wrestling champion here in Arizona.
Short time right here for Delton Kaufman. He should just try to get some punches off, do a little damage.
Horn sounds, and we will move on to round number 2.
Both guys exchange looks right there, mutual respect.
Strikes thrown and landed in that first round. Kaufman going 15 of 43, and Polson 15 of 28.
I mean, early in the round, it was all Polson. Took the back, almost had this rear naked choke sunken in. Kaufman had the wherewithal to keep fighting that hand, had his hips elevated. Kaufman was able to battle back, get back to the feet, land a couple strikes of his own, ended the round on top in his position. Here's that takedown, single leg against the fence. Runs it, stays out of danger right here with the choke. Finishes on top. Both guys finding a bit of success in this matchup in this first round.
Ground control extremely close. Kaufman with 1:07 of ground control compared to 1:02 for Polson. I mean, you called it, Alan. It was really a little role reversal. Polson got the takedown and some submission attempts early, and then Kaufman got the veteran down. Round number 2, LFA middleweight division. Delton Kaufman, the 19-year-old in the pink trunks. Chris Polson, the 31-year-old vet. Blue tape and white shorts. A lot of fans here in downtown Phoenix cheering on for Kaufman, fighting out of Mesa, Arizona. Polson looking for the takedown.
Yeah, good job fighting it right there by Kaufman.
100%.
He felt the pressure on top when he got taken down early. Fighting much harder on a takedown defense is Kaufman.
Yeah, Polson saw that takedown attempt from a mile away.
What I feel like I'm seeing here, Ron, is something that I've experienced in person as well. When I grapple and I spar with young guys like this, like Kaufman, you have a strength advantage when you're an older man. You've been in here, you just got more muscle and durability on you sometimes. But these young guys are very squirrely in these exchanges. Sometimes you think you have them down, they're able to slip out, their neck and their backs aren't all jacked up yet. And we've seen some of that in this matchup.
Well, but keep an eye on the fatigue factor as well. Kaufman at 19 years old.
Yeah.
Takes a lot to get him tired.
I don't know if Polson is familiar with the truck position of the twister, but if he could put a lockdown in, he could try to get him in a truck position. Looks like Kaufman's working on getting on top right here, though. He's gonna pop his head out, try to finish this.
Kaufman on the back of Polson. Big, deep breath from the veteran.
Polson doesn't look like...
Well, you said
in danger.
They were talking, Ryan Schultz, his coach, and Polson were talking about, you know, that last fight. I mean, I really just got over anxious, and I've been working extremely hard to keeping calm and patient.
Yeah, like his record doesn't tell the experience that he has. He made some mistakes.
Yeah.
If he could stay locked in, you see the best out of him. Polson needs to try to hop over that bottom leg of Kaufman and then turn into him.
Coming up on the halfway point of round 2.
That top hook right here that you see from Kaufman is somewhat preventing Polson from exiting this.
Okay, and now Kaufman still riding the back of Polson. And a couple of shots through.
Kaufman was able to finish his pro debut in a similar position on top, raining down punches, was able to finish the fight.
That was back at LFA 220 in October. Scored that first round TKO.
Yeah,
and now
just
he's
like
flattened down Polson. Kaufman going off, and a referee that has seen enough.
That was early.
I mean, I agree. I think it was early.
It was early, but I'll tell you what, Chaz Polson, yeah, maybe he had an angle of something we didn't know, or he could hear a sound or something, because Chaz Polson is sitting there accepting the defeat, but it seemed very early. It didn't seem like it was fight-ending type of shots.
Brad Frank, our referee, puts an end to this, and pretty much on cue, there's the support system of Delton Kaufman. Had a lot of fans here in downtown Phoenix. But you said it, this is very similar to the position he had Caleb Jensen in back at LFA 220.
I'm assuming that's his mother. I don't know. Somebody very
emotional, no doubt about it. The kid keeps it rolling. As we'll take a look at those highlights. Fends off that takedown from Polson.
Polson went in for the takedown. Nice job by Kaufman defending that and then finding his way on top. Like I said, these young guys, these scrambles, they're very difficult at times. This is when I was talking about possibly rolling into a truck or twister type position. Kaufman was able to escape, and when he gets in these positions, that long-legged body of him, the pressure, like you see, there wasn't a lot of ground and pound there, but I wonder if the referee was just looking at the body language right there of Chaz Polson. And at first, I didn't like the stoppage, but when you see the way that it reacts, I think it was the correct stoppage.
We will get the official time of the stoppage next.
Brad Frank calls a stop to this fight. 3 minutes, 17 seconds into the second round. Declaring your winner by TKO, Delton Typhoon Kaufman.
19-year-old Delton Kaufman remains undefeated, improved to 2-0. The future University of Northern Colorado wrestler. Home of Justin Gaethje. But tonight, Delton Kaufman continues his rise in MMA. There he is with the Power MMA team. Man, the future is now for 19-year-old Delton Kaufman.
He looked good. You know, I'll say he started this fight. It almost seemed like he was a little lethargic. Maybe he just wasn't able to flip the switch in there.
Yeah.
Got in a bad position early, but was able to weather the storm, get out of it, come back in the second round. And this is 2 fights in a row. And not only did he get the stoppage, he got the stoppage in the exact same position. He's a guy that if he gets on top, he uses that wrestling experience and utilizes that ground and pound pressure to force the referee to step in.
Delton Kaufman, 2-0. And there he is, the family. Delton Kaufman celebrating another victory for the 19-year-old phenom. Well, on Friday, July 24th, the LFA Octagon touches down for the first time in La Crosse, Wisconsin for LFA 237.
On July 24th, the LFA touches down in La Crosse, Wisconsin, when rising contenders will look to make a statement. 9-1 bantamweight standout Maxim Lee aims to find another brutal finish in his first LFA main event. Also on the card, Keegan Geinrich prepares for battle. Plus, see the return of undefeated sensation James Martin.
La Crosse Center will play host to LFA 237. A key bantamweight clash headlines the loaded card when Maxim Lee, winner of 9 of 10, throws down with 12-2 Carlos Atardio. A title eliminator bout. Basically, the current bantamweight king, Artem Balak, is participating on the Ultimate Fighter Season 34. One of 6 LFA alumni on Tough. Stacked card as always. Co-main event features the former LFA lightweight champion Keegan Geinrich, who begins the journey back to reclaiming LFA gold when he faces off with Jose Mendez, who has won 9 of 10. Tickets for LFA 237 are available now at Ticketmaster.com, and follow the promotion at LFA Fighting for card updates, athlete features, and event preview from inside LFA. Action rolls on here in the desert. Coming up next, LFA 6 LFA fight veteran Kyle Estrada going for his 15th career victory when he tangles with Fort Worth, Texas product Lil Dragon Kevin Fernandez, who has reeled off 8 wins in 9 fights. More LFA 236 after this.
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was f***ed up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close second.
This is my
a local jump spot. This is where I've learned all the tricks that I know, and I spend so much time here just to get comfortable in jumps and also just to train.
Because the chill is like -15, so the feeling temperature is like -25.
Today is tournament day. We're going to be taking you through from start to finish. Hopefully we win the whole thing and celebrate with y'all.
The idea of the day is to help you learn what is your best swim position in a wetsuit. We now try and determine her perfect swim pace for an Ironman distance.
Bruce Irons.
One of the best tube riders in the world.
Bruce Irons.
On July 24th, the LFA touches down in La Crosse, Wisconsin, when rising contenders will look to make a statement. It all goes down July 24th at LFA 237.
And here, moments matter. Pressure reveals who's real. And pain, it's part of the process. Because this isn't just a fight. It's a test of will, of heart, of legacy. And it starts right here in the LFA.
Back in the desert, literally Phoenix, Arizona, where it was a balmy 109 degrees today. Ron Kruk and Alan Joban staying cool inside the Arizona Financial Theater. Time now for a 130-pound catch weight. And there are the fight odds powered by DimeBit, the official casino and sportsbook of the LFA. The veteran Kyle Estrada coming in at a plus 359 dog. And a little dragon, Kevin Fernandez, is a minus 625 favorite.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the LFA Octagon, Kevin Fernandez.
In his first fight in 20 months, Texas's Kevin Fernandez makes his 8th LFA appearance. He's going for his 6th win in a row tonight. Only pro loss was all the way back in June of 2022. 1 knockout, 4 submissions. This is his 8th LFA appearance. And what a day yesterday. Congratulations to Kevin and the family. They had a baby boy yesterday at 6:45 a.m. named Kane. 2 weeks early, Alan. Joins daughter Jade in the family. Our thoughts and love and prayers to the Fernandez family. He was bummed not to be there, I know that. But he said, I'm going to get home as soon as I can, and we're of course, we got to give baby Kane some airtime tonight.
Well, this was a first for me. We've seen guys where their wife is in labor during camp or after, or they had a baby a week or two later, but literally the day that he got here, or the day after on Thursday, 6:45 a.m., his wife went into labor, they had their baby. That's got to give him a lot of motivation. going into this matchup, but you look at what he can do. He's good everywhere, long range he's striking, and this is a fight that he really believes in his boxing. He feels like he has the advantage in the short range. He's a guy that's also very slick on the ground. You see right here, this arm triangle, knee on the belly setup, has a good squeeze, good size for the division. Still a young fighter at 26 with a nice polished record of 8-1. Feels like this is a good opportunity over an experienced fighter like Kyle Estrada, a long-time LFA veteran. A win here could set him up to get a big call as well in the future. He's got to get it done, though, and he can't play in that long-range, slick striking game that Kyle Estrada possesses. He's got to get in there, maybe make this dirty with the boxing, or possibly, if he can, take this fight to the ground and utilize some of that slick jiu-jitsu as well, Rob.
Last win was back at LFA 195, October of 2024. Said injuries and just life resulted in the long layoff.
His opponent now making his way to the LFA octagon, Kyle Estrada.
Oh, hell yeah. Here comes the Hoosier veteran Kyle Estrada walking out to my broadcast partner, Alan Joban's old walkout song, Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio.
I'm feeling the vibes once again, man. If somebody falls out, I might have to step in there. This is my old song, my old sparring partner, Kyle Estrada, one of the slickest guys. I mean, when this guy's on, he is one of the slickest guys in the division on the feet. He's been in there with some of the best guys in the world, and that's the confidence that he has going into this fight. You look, Ron, at his last fight, it did not go his way. It was just him not staying locked in. It was a fight that he was still there, available for him to win. He thought an illegal shot was thrown. It wasn't illegal. We'll take a look at some of his stuff.
Yeah, it got in his head. There's no doubt about it.
And he was complaining to the judge. He couldn't do it, but when he's locked in, elusive, evasive, switch his stance, he will take your calf out. That's his favorite target right here. He will chop you down. He's very, very good. He's the type of guy that when he's at the gym, guys come up to me and they go, man, how do you do against Kyle Estrada? I go, well, he's not the same weight class as me, but he's very, very good. If he can stay locked in tonight, he can show that he's still that same guy that it was once early in his career.
You know, we talked to him about that fight. He was very frustrated. He threw his gloves in the cage. We thought, whoa, is this it? Is Estrada going to retire? Said it just got emotional. Said this one, though, this fight is all about me, Kyle Estrada. And it's a big opportunity, as you said, for him tonight. Let's now check out the numbers and the tail of the tape, powered by OnlyFans. Veteran Kyle Estrada is 35 and Kevin Fernandez at 27, 9 years younger. Both athletes are 5'7". Fernandez is 2 inches longer in the reach department. Estrada unfortunately came in heavy. He missed weight, so he will forfeit a percentage of his paycheck to Fernandez. Once again, Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in an LFA catchweight at 130 pounds, brought to you tonight by OnlyFans, where creators earn. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This striker stands 5'7", weight in 131 pounds. He holds an 8-1 professional record with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 4 wins by way of submission. Representing Lamb Striking Academy, fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, Kevin Lil Dragon Fernandez. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a kickboxer and wrestler standing 5'7", weight in 133.8 pounds. He holds a 14-9 professional record with 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing Sitan Muay Thai and Red Hawk Academy, fighting out of Scottsdale, Arizona, Kyle the Hoosier Estrada. Your referee, Ryan Brueggemann.
Fighters, you know the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch goes now. If you wish, come out swinging.
Come out swinging indeed. Kyle Estrada, the Hoosier, Originally from Indianapolis, Indiana, now fighting out of Scottsdale, Arizona. And the Little Dragon, Kevin Fernandez, representing Fort Worth, Texas.
Wow.
And right away, Estrada.
Yeah, Fernandez taking the center right away. Fernandez said he wanted to get in the boxing range, make it a little bit dirty. Estrada right here. Kyle's known very much as a slick striker, but he does come from a wrestling background. We don't see that very often in his matchups, but Fernandez forcing it right now early. Somebody's bleeding early, it seems like.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks hard to see
Hard
right
to tell.
now.
I feel like it.
You see the little blood on the forehead of Fernandez.
I feel like
Is that
could
where
be
it came
Kyle's
from? Look
nose
at
or something.
Yeah, Estrada.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a good shot.
Left
It looks
eye
like
of
the
it.
left eye of Kyle Estrada.
Hopefully that wasn't a collision on that very quick entry from
Yeah,
Fernandez.
great point. When you look at where the blood is on Fernandez's forehead, maybe it was a headbutt. Great shot. GWP crew showing that little cut.
Fernandez switching stances quite a bit right now. I think he's just trying to throw Kyle's calf kick off. He knows that's one of Kyle's best weapons. Wants to take it away now and then and utilize it for his own. There it is.
Yeah.
Fernandez looking for the big shot by Kyle.
Look at that!
Wow.
Kyle Estrada has dropped Kevin Fernandez! Throwing big-time shots now! Fernandez in trouble!
Very badly
from
hurt.
Estrada!
Trying to survive right now is Fernandez. Kyle staying on him, not letting him breathe, not letting him recover.
What a huge opportunity for the veteran!
Oh! Kyle got hit with a big one.
Fernandez firing back! Under 3 to go! Wow, did Fernandez survive? Some major bombs from Kyle Estrada.
Big time. Was in a very bad spot, was able to manage to land a big right hand of his own. Shook Kyle for a second. Both guys seem to be fully recovered.
Both these men can eat a shot. Proving it there as we are just past the midway point. A crazy opening round. Ron Kruk and Alan Joban with you from Phoenix, Arizona.
Both guys are taking a breather, it feels like, for a second.
Much needed.
You see Fernandez kind of emulating Kyle's style right now, throwing calf kicks, switching stances. Both guys trying to keep each other guessing.
Estrada, ooh, nice level change to avoid that shot from Fernandez. Both men showing some damage now. Blood trickling from the faces. Minute 30 to go.
Kyle's looking at that spinning back fist a couple of times now.
Big overhand right from Fernandez, just missed. High kick blocked by Fernandez.
Kyle has his right hand glued to his face right now.
Yeah, he does. Fernandez switching stances, trying to keep Estrada off guard.
I like that from Kyle, that level change into striking. Show the takedown, punch on top of it. Oh.
One knockout for Kevin Fernandez in his career, 5 for Kyle Estrada.
Yeah, and of those 5, a lot of those were chopping somebody down from the leg kicks. Wow.
Great point.
Fernandez throwing big counter shots right here. Kyle doing a nice job so far of swinging and rolling with it, with the head movement after. He knows these big shots from Fernandez are coming.
Clock winding down in the opening round. Kevin Fernandez and Kyle Estrada both took some damage in that first round. Oh, great shot there. The left eye. Cutman Dale Arbuckles. He'll go to work. Representing Lamb Striking Academy, Kevin Fernandez sitting down. Derwin Lamb, his corner. Both men getting some work done and getting some instructions as well. Unofficial stats after that first round. Estrada outstruck Fernandez 24-17.
Relatively close in the strikes, but obviously it was that big shot that Kyle landed, dropping him. Look at that right hand land, kind of looped around the ear, dropped him again. I mean, he was all over him. Fernandez did a nice job of just trying to stay alive, and Kyle with the pressure. Watch this, this is the counter. Right hand right here rocks Kyle a bit.
Wow.
Bit unexpected. Kyle wasn't ready, but recovered well, stayed on it. Big first round for Kyle Estrada.
Kayla getting us ready for round number 2. Kyle Estrada walked by the booth and gave us a smile. Alan, he's having fun tonight. Round number 2.
I was looking down, I didn't see it, but thus far, Kyle's feeling it, right? He's kind of
you called it
in his element again, and that's what we've
Looks
seen.
like a different fighter from his last matchup.
That becomes what a lot of fighters look for in their career, to emulate the success they find in training inside of the octagon. Kyle has been up and down with his results when it comes to those factors. Tonight so far, looking like he does in training.
Training at Red Hawk and still at Arizona Combat Sports. Kevin Natividad in his corner, but he was also talking about he's got a finance job at Vanguard and he loves it. Said it was a little bit of a challenge this training camp, going to 3 different gyms.
Yeah, it's a lot safer job than fighting in a cage, for sure.
Man. True words, my friend. Under 4 to go, second round. Catch weight of 130 pounds.
Oh.
Nice low kick from Estrada.
Yeah, Fernandez right now, I think, trying to figure out the puzzle of Kyle, but he's doing a nice job of looking for counters. I like that because Kyle is known for the low kicks. He's continually throwing those. Fernandez is kind of looking for an opportunity to hit him with the counter right hand when Kyle goes for that chopping leg kick.
Right there. There you go.
Fans here supporting the veteran Kyle Estrada, fighting out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Kevin Fernandez looking for his 9th win in 10 fights.
You see what Kyle does right there, that little walk when he switches stances? He does that very well. If the right kick or the right hand is there, he'll throw it. But if it's not there, he'll just walk into the opposite stance and stay offensive from the southpaw stance. He's really smooth with his footwork. Oh, Fernandez looked to land on the top of the head of Estrada right there. Fernandez has been throwing that kind of oblique kick a lot to the lead leg of Estrada.
Estrada keeps moving forward. That's Fernandez trying to slow him down. Kick to the lead leg, and now to the body from Fernandez.
Yeah, some power in that kick.
Violent kick to the body. It's Estrada backing Fernandez up.
Oh, nice combination for Estrada right there.
For sure.
There's that walk again. It allows you, if the combination doesn't land, to continue moving forward and stay offensive from either stance. I've also liked the jab so far tonight from Fernandez.
Jab and some of those calf kicks as well.
Fernandez starting to pile up on the leg kicks.
There you go.
So we're past the minute 30 point here. Fernandez Has landed 15 of his 23 kicks, and for Estrada, 11 of 24. Man, Kyle Estrada seems to be on a mission tonight, but it's Fernandez with the flying knee. Now looking for a single leg takedown.
Trying to get his hands together. Looks like he's got it. Kyle doing a nice job, not allowing him to stay down, fighting the hands. Going to try to break the grip and turn in.
Both fighters extremely sweaty and bloody. Nice exchange.
Man, this one has me on the edge of my seat.
It does. Well, you've trained with Kyle Estrada, so I 100% get it. 26-year-old Kevin Fernandez returning after a layoff.
I know Kyle very well. And then you look at Fernandez's story. The guy had a baby 2 days ago while he was here.
Amazing. But also both of these fighters are LFA veterans, 13 combined bouts here in the LFA octagon. And we are going to make our way to the final round of this matchup. Both fighters making their way to their stools. And once they do, we're going to listen into the corners.
All right. Keep going to the leg kick. You got the deep kick when it's coming in, all right? Keep going to his body, man. Okay? Keep staying with the jab. Do me a favor, though. Stay off the cage. Keep him in the middle. If you're gonna use the cage to bait him, then go. And then move. Okay? Open up. Okay? Be a little bit more active this time. Okay? Keep on the leg kick. Keep on the leg kick. Keep on the jab. And when you get a chance, say the right hand and left foot. Okay? If you get a chance, hit the body. Okay? Give me one.
Arizona Financial Theater, capacity crowd as always. LFA ring girl Kayla bringing us into round number 3. Kevin Fernandez looking for his 9th career win. Kyle Estrada, his 15th career victory. He gets his hand raised tonight, and he backs up Fernandez to begin the final round.
These guys are dripping with sweat right now.
Absolutely.
See, both guys had to kind of wipe off their feet a couple of times, getting slippery in there. And it makes it harder to like land a clean shot. You feel like sometimes when you're that slippery, that the strikes kind of glance off of it unless it's spot on.
Well, and then the submission attempts kind of go out the window as well. Estrada pressing forward, Fernandez circling around. Yeah, I mean, Estrada is drenched.
Yeah. And it's making that blood leak a lot more as well.
Solid jab.
I couldn't quite make out what the corner was saying in either corner. It sounded like Fernandez, the corner, was telling him something about being against the fence. I don't know if they were saying offensively or defensively, but so far in this round, it's Kyle pushing Fernandez against the fence and trying to utilize that offense. A nice counter right hand from Fernandez.
Fernandez outstriking Estrada 42-13, and is the more accurate fighter right now, landing 48% of his strikes thrown.
42-13, is that a specific round?
That's total.
Total, wow.
But Estrada has thrown 113 strikes compared to 92 for Fernandez. Kick from Estrada. And the fans here in downtown Phoenix pulling for their local fighter, Kyle Estrada. His 7th career fight here in the LFA. 8th for Kevin Fernandez.
Kyle's kick's getting a little less speed on him as we go to this 3rd round. That's a nice entry.
35-year-old veteran. Fernandez 9 years younger. Making our way. Oh, dedication from Estrada.
Yeah, committing to him. See Kyle wiping his feet off again.
Catches the kick and counters. When Lamb shouting instructions to Kevin Fernandez, says, find that groove, son, keep it moving. 2 minutes to go.
They liked it when Fernandez was moving forward.
Yes.
Backing Kyle up.
Yeah, they appreciated that strike to kick combo. Oh, Estrada.
Yeah, looked like
lands.
a left hand landed for Estrada.
That cut opens again over the eye of Kyle Estrada.
Yeah, it's been a factor this whole fight. Haven't been able to stop the bleeding. And again, when you have that sweat pouring in it, it makes it look a lot worse.
Yeah, he got that early, and it's opened up since that first round. Ooh. Both fighters land.
It's really anybody's fight right now. Anybody's round at least.
With a minute to go, one flurry could mean everything, really. Oh, overhand right from Fernandez. Right on that cut. Attacking that lead leg as well. 45 to go.
Oh. Fernandez looking for a big counter right there.
Spinning kick to the ribs.
Yeah, he's
delivered
attacked
from
that body a
Fernandez.
couple of times this fight. Both men need to feel the urgency to land something significant. There's been a lot of little chopping shots so far this round.
Great back and forth action between Kevin Fernandez returning to the LFA octagon and the veteran Kyle Estrada. The judge's decision is coming up next. Back in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, in the Arizona Financial Theater capacity crowd. And what a matchup between Lil Dragon, Kevin Fernandez from Fort Worth, Texas. Hasn't fought since October 2024, and the veteran Kyle Estrada looked really sharp tonight. Looking for his 4th career win inside the LFA octagon. Big smile on his face. We will once again go to the judges' scorecards. Let's now go inside. Here's Mike Kendall for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And the judges score this bout 29-27, 29-28, and 29-28 all for your winner by unanimous decision, Kyle the Hoosier Estrada.
The veteran Kyle Estrada gets a W in his 24th career fight. Allen improves to 15-9, 4-3 in the LFA, and coming off a performance that he just called it was one of the most frustrating fights of my life.
Yeah.
To come back from that and get the win. What an amazing story.
Yeah, it's good to see him perform like I know he can. He was looking at me just now when the judges were about to read it, when Mike was about to read it, as if like, did I do enough? Or like, what do you think? And I'm looking at him like, I don't know, man. I know one thing's for certain. You won round number 1, but 2 and 3, you never know what the judges are looking at.
There he is with the Natividad brothers and walking through the stands, and a lot of fans here in Phoenix supporting the fighter from Scottsdale, Arizona. He's not throwing the gloves in frustration tonight. Big victory for the Hoosier, Kyle Estrada. Well, the LFA Octagon storms back into Brazil's capital city, Brasilia, for LFA 238 as the promotion turns up the heat with its 4th international event of 2026 and possibly the biggest show yet in Brazil. Main event, 19-2 and 2nd-degree black belt in BJJ. Herbert Sousa goes for his 5th consecutive victory when he faces Uruguay's Paulo Portillo, who has 15 finishes in 17 wins. As always, the loaded card will feature some of Brazil's top prospects and the next generation of Brazilian mixed martial artists, all going down Friday, July 31st, live on Vice TV, with select preliminary bouts streaming on Spectation Sports and the Spanish language broadcast in the U.S. airing on ESPN Deportes. For card update, fighter features, and new episodes of Inside LFA, lock in with us on social media at LFA Fighting. Legacy Fighting Alliance number 236 continues on the other side right here on Vice TV.
We're going to do some striking, some development on technique.
We are going to have a great sesh today with the crew. I'm super excited.
Top USA teams to get ready for our first international events.
Indeed, definitely. As Haycox now looks to attack the knee. Oh, he's got it!
Bruce Irons.
One of the best tube riders in the world.
Bruce Irons.
CPI, stem cells, they could do some wild shit down there.
My shoulder was jacked. I went down there, worked, man.
Eric Anders' neck was up, and then he went down and got stem cell treatment. Now it doesn't bother him at all anymore.
I definitely recommend CPI. It's changed my life. The best stem cell clinic in the world.
I just come and I do stem cells to make sure that I'm resetting my body and staying healthy.
It regenerates tissue, reduces inflammation. The results are amazing.
When it comes to the science of stem cells, no one comes close to CPI. There's not even a close second.
Retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution!
On July 24th, the LFA touches down in La Crosse with standout Maxim Lee, aims to find another brutal finish in his first LFA main event. Also on the card, Keegan Geinrich prepares for battle, plus see the return of undefeated sensation, James Martin.
Welcome back to downtown Phoenix, Arizona. The heat is on inside the Arizona Financial Theater. This is LFA number 236. Ron Kruk joined by LFA alum and UFC great Alan Jouban. Some great action tonight so far, Alan, and always great to be here in Phoenix, Arizona. This crowd has brought it tonight, capacity once again.
The energy was there early in the prelims. The prelims delivered. We just saw some great fights as well. Still got some good fights ahead of us.
And every time we are here, some of the superstars come out, and tonight is no exception. A lot of LFA alum are here, including this man, the UFC's number 7 ranked bantamweight and LFA alum, Mario Batista. Welcome back, my man. So great to see you.
Yeah, a great night of fights here. We have the lab here, and then now the main event is going to be Chance from our team. It's going to be awesome.
I know you want to run back there and get there with Chance Ikei, who is coming off the first loss of his career, Mario, but he has been on an amazing run. What makes him so dangerous?
You know, he's a great striker, a great grappler. He's well-rounded, you know, and he trains at the best gym in the world, you know. So I'm excited for Chance, see him bounce back and you know, get to where he wants to go.
Chance is obviously a guy that comes from a wrestling background, but as you said, he's a great striker as well. Very athletic and agile on the feet, can get it done there. When you look at this matchup, what type of things, the matchup tonight, what type of things were you guys working for in preparation for tonight?
You know, just working all areas, you know, striking, grappling. Chance is great. He's a student of the game, so I think Chance can finish this fight wherever he wants.
Mario, you went 2-0 inside that octagon behind us back in 2018, early in your career. Since going to the UFC, you've just been dominant. 10 wins in the bantamweight division. I think that's the second most in that division. How did the LFA help prepare you to get to the UFC?
You know, it's such a great show. You know, you feel the atmosphere here. It's very similar, you know, to get into the UFC. So it's helped me out. Had great competition. It just led me up there pretty well.
Yeah. You've got a big match coming up, right? Is it Corey Sandhagen is your next opponent? And
Sandhagen.
What card is that on? Is that the Conor card as well?
The Conor McGregor and versus Max Holloway. International Fight Week, it's going to be a big card.
It doesn't get any, I mean, not only to be on the Conor card International Fight Week, but that's a matchup that a lot of people are probably looking at going, this is a great fight right here. What were your initial thoughts when you got the call and they said Sandhagen's the guy?
I said it 100%. It's a rematch. I lost my debut to him.
Right.
And I chased him down all the way into the top 5. And now I get that rematch and a chance to get it back.
You look at the first fight, you said it's a rematch. Now you get an opportunity to make everything right. What adjustments do you feel like you've made in the time since the first time you guys met?
Oh, my God. I've been just grown so much. A mature fighter now. I've seen so much, been in big moments. So I'm ready this time.
I look forward to it.
I do, too. A well-deserved opportunity, Mario. You worked hard to get that. And, you know, Corey Sandhagen's a great guy, but I can't wait to see you two go at it in the octagon. Congratulations and the best of luck.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, now get back in that corner. Chance is waiting for you.
Yes,
LFA number 236 rolls on in just a moment.
That's what he's.
We are back in the Valley of the Sun in Phoenix, Arizona. And what a long, strange trip it has been here at LFA number 237. We came in and started the broadcast with some news about the original main event being canceled between Aziz Osurbek Ulu and Eduardo Torres. Alan, Ulu missing weight, Torres deciding I do not want to fight a guy who's missed weight a couple of times. That's how the evening started, and now it's just getting even more strange. Breaking news, this has just come in. We just announced that Kyle Estrada won that last fight. Well, apparently they had it backwards. So via split decision, Kevin Fernandez is actually the winner. How about that?
I'm still processing this, to be honest, right now. I'm still confused about the scorecards because I heard 29-27.
Yes.
Which is a 10-8 round, right? Which would have been the first round for Kyle. And I'm assuming then they gave 29-28, 29-28 to Fernandez.
It's very confusing.
It's a tough one. And you know, I mean, Fernandez is going to be elated, obviously, but you saw the joy on Kyle's face running around the arena. He's going to be devastated.
Absolutely. That was a huge victory for a moment for the veteran Estrada. We thought his 15th career win, but it goes the way of the Texan Kevin Fernandez, who has now won 9 out of 10. Maybe we can bring in and get some clarification on this from the LFA CEO. Ed Suarez joins us now, and Ed, that was a strange. Listen, it happens in the sport. We've seen it. This isn't the first time, but they reverse the win. It goes the way of Kevin Fernandez. Do you have any more details?
I don't have any more details other than they're not very good at math. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, to me, it's I find it embarrassing. I find it embarrassing that an athletic commission would miscount the points. I mean, it's like, I'm lost for words. You know what I mean? We're on national, international television, and they can't add. I mean, maybe next time I'll let them use my fingers or something to make sure they got the numbers correct.
I'm with you. I mean, that's really
absurd.
Is pretty appalling.
It's absurd.
And listen, we've been here in Phoenix many times, and the commission does a pretty good job, but I don't know how something like that happens. And just all the hard work that Kevin Estrada put in, and to just kind of tease him like that, Kyle, excuse me, it's very disappointing.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with Ed. I don't understand how this happened and so late. I mean, the fight was a while back now. They're just figuring out. But also, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the scorecards, that there was a 10-8 for one way.
Yeah.
And then 10-9 the other way. Would that make it a draw?
Well, no, it was 29-28, 2 of the judges. So 2 of the judges gave 2 of the rounds to. Yeah, it's very.
I mean, I'd love to get a commissioner on here and explain yourself. I mean, that's either way. Let's go ahead and move on, because now things are going to get even more strange, Ed.
Yes.
I came in, I told you about the original main event. Well, we just got more breaking news about the fight between Pepe Torres and Francisco Hernandez. That was supposed to be the new main event. But Ed, you've got some news to break.
Yeah, unfortunately, some pre-fight testing with Pepe Torres came back, and the commission is going to take on further investigation. But the commission pulled the fight off the card because of some pre-fight testing.
What is going on?
Unfortunately, that the new main event is no longer the main event, just because Pepe Torres had something in his testing that came back, and they pulled him in the car. Pulled it from the card.
Do we not feel comfortable yet confirming that he got popped? Is it still something that it's ongoing?
Well, I mean, something came up in his testing, in his pre-fight drug testing, that were sent a flag. They did a few tests and it came back. So, it's still up for investigation for us to say, hey, this is what he tested for, this is what he didn't test for. But at the end of the day, the commission feels strongly enough about the results that they pulled him off the card.
Gotcha.
I mean, for me, who's been covering this sport for 25 years, this is unprecedented that we have seen 2 main events go up in flames in a matter of 2 days. I know
a matter of 24 hours.
24 hours, right,
Yeah.
right. I know Mark Berry, our matchmaker, has worked hard to put these fights together. And, you know, I'll just say this. Some of these fighters need to do better.
Yeah.
They need to do better. You want to get to the next level, you got to start making weights and be a pro.
It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I mean, on everybody's part, but like on our end, we're putting these fights together. We're working with these fighters, trying to build them up. We're trying to get them to where they want to go. And they come in here talking about how excited they are to be in the LFA. And then we have guys, numerous people missing weight, people that are not taking fights because of 1 or 2 pound miss, which I still think you should take those type of fights, and then getting popped. Guys, you got to get it together. This is the big show right here to get to the next big show. You can train all you want. You can do all the dieting and everything you want. But if you're not doing the right things and you're not taking these big fights and you're not making weight that's contracted and you're taking other supplements that you need to be cautious about, if this was a gray area, you just stay away from it. When I got to the UFC, they said on fight day or fight week, don't take Tylenol, don't take ibuprofen, don't take anything because you might pop. Look, it's only tougher when you get to the UFC. They're testing you for everything. If you're getting popped right here, go back and reevaluate. Do better, guys.
Yeah, do better is right.
But,
Ed, thank you. Oh,
no, I was going to say, but even though all this, all this negative stuff happened today, the LFA this year has still had an incredible year. You know, I mean, in 13 events, I mean, the success that we've had of developing fighters and bringing them up. We've had 11 athletes go directly to the UFC. We have over 20 athletes that are going to be on Dana White's Contender Series.
Amazing.
And the train keeps on going. Unfortunately, these guys hopefully will learn, and we'll move on from there.
6 more will be on Tough. It's been an incredible year for the LFA. And we're going back to Brazil for our 4th international show. I mean, as you said, the train will keep rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we have our 3rd new main event coming up, and it's going to be a banger. This is a great one. Chance Ikei, the Typhoon, originally from Hawaii, now fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona. He is the former Arizona State University wrestler, looking for his 7th career win. He will tangle with that man, Enrique Pacheco. That's coming up on the other side. The desert heat getting to everyone here in Phoenix, Arizona, but we've got a solid main event. Our third different one coming to you next here at LFA 236. The flyweights will now get the marquee billing, and there are your fight odds powered by DimeBit Casino and Sportsbook. A major favorite is the local fighter and former Arizona State University wrestler Chaz Ikei. He is a minus 11 favorite. The comeback on the veteran Enrique Pacheco is plus 530. Once again, Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the LFA Octagon, Enrique Pacheco.
Coming off a title fight win in Canada and another promotion back in March, Chile's Enrique Pacheco makes his second LFA appearance, coming into hostile territory. He's won 3 of 5, 6 victories via submission. This is his second LFA appearance. He lost to former title contender Devin Lozay at LFA 200. That was back in January of 2025. Allen comes in as Tapology's number 13 ranked flyweight here in the southeastern U.S.
Yeah, he talked about that loss to Devin Lozay. He got hit with a body shot, couldn't hold on, suffered that loss, felt like he was able to learn from it. But when you look at some of the dazzling jiu-jitsu and submission ability that Pacheco has, I mean, he's very, very good on the ground. The type of guy that even if you take him down, maybe you don't want to stay on the ground with him. Maybe you just want to push up and bring this back to the feet. As you mentioned, he's got a lot of subs, 3 guillotines, 2 arm bars, jiu-jitsu brown belt, but he's also a taekwondo black belt as well. So he's able to move well on the feet. If you go to the ground, gets very dangerous. That makes it a very interesting in this matchup because Chaz Ikei, known as a wrestler first, even though he's very agile on the feet, but Chaz probably won't be looking to many takedowns, I'm assuming, in this matchup. That was got to be Enrique Pacheco's path to victory. Try to find a submission somewhere in open space.
Pacheco looking for his 10th career win, but first inside the LFA Octagon.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the LFA Octagon, Chaz Ikei.
Big pop here in Phoenix for the MMA Labs and former Arizona State University wrestler Chaz Ikei, looking to remain unbeaten in the LFA and get his 7th career win in 8 tries. Suffered the first loss of his MMA career in January, looks to bounce back on his home turf tonight. When we asked him about that defeat, Alan, he said, you know what, me and the team, we overlooked some position awareness, but since then I have improved in many areas, including my cage wrestling since that loss.
Yeah, cage wrestling, and also in his striking department. He spoke about having a new boxing coach in there, Everton Lopez. And not only were they working on, obviously, the striking, but it's the footwork he feels like is going to be the most improved that you're going to see here tonight. He's got that Arizona State wrestling in his back pocket. I don't think he's going to go to that too much in this matchup because of the danger that I told you Pacheco possesses. But he's very agile on his feet, a very fast, athletic guy, good with all his striking. As of recently, with his new boxing coach, he's working on getting into striking position, utilizing the footwork on the entry, and then after the combination, utilizing the footwork to slide out of danger. He also talked about he wants to get a big win here, try to possibly get on Dana White Contender Series. 4 first-round finishes. That style very much lends itself to doing well on a show like Dana White Contender Series.
He had won 11 straight fights before that loss in January, including his amateur career. 6th LFA appearance tonight. The new main event here at LFA 236. The tail of the tape is powered by DimeBit, the official online casino and sportsbook of the LFA. Chaz Ikei is 28 years old. Enrique Pacheco is 6 years his elder. Pacheco is an inch taller. Ikei slightly longer in the reach. Both men tip the scales at 125.8 pounds. Back inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 236 main event of the evening. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Flyweight division. Presented by Monster Energy. And now, for all those watching around the world tonight, and for those in attendance here in Phoenix, Arizona, are you ready for war? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, this striker and jiu-jitsu style fighter stands 5'7", weighted 125.8 pounds. He holds a 9-2 professional record with 6 wins coming by way of submission. Representing Casaleme, fighting out of Santiago, Chile, Enrique Pesadilla Pacheco. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'6", weighted 125.8 pounds. He holds a 6-1 professional record with 2 wins coming by way of knockout and 2 by way of submission. Representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Chaz the Typhoon Ikei. Your referee for the main event, Gustav Gibson.
All right, fighters, went over the rules in the back. Follow the rules at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back to your corners.
Gustav Gibson, our referee tonight. This flyweight main event. Enrique Pacheco, blue tape, black trunks, and Chaz Ikei, red tape and gray shorts. Ron Kruk and Alan Joban with you as we bring home LFA 236 from here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Ikei taking the center right away. Look for him to use that wrestling foundation in his boxing to back up Pacheco and try to land some combinations. Pacheco is a guy that doesn't mind losing positions that often because he's so comfortable on his back.
Right.
Very dangerous off of his back, has an active guard, lots of submissions. Doesn't have a submission in the leg lock game yet, but that's something you have to watch during the fights. He's always looking for some type of leg lock as well.
Nice level change from Pacheco, working hard to get Ikei down.
Looks like he has his hands together. Nice job by Ikei pulling his arms up. You don't want him on the hips. You want him to pull that lock that they have around your waist up.
Chaz Ikei, another fighter training at the MMA Lab.
Nice job right here by Ikei. And Pacheco is going hard on this takedown.
Sure
he's obviously not going to get this.
Yeah, at what point do you?
Yeah, I wonder how much it's. I wonder how much it's fatiguing him, or if he's maybe just kind of looking to pull him into his guard if he can't get the takedown. Oh, he's got an anaconda locked up. I don't know if Ikei is going to commit. You know, he told us in the interviews, look out for my knees and elbows. Yes. I feel like I'm going to finish this fight with one of those.
Yep.
He's just smothering Pacheco.
He really is. Aggressive here early on. Aggressive attack by Chaz Ikei. Typhoon blowing into the octagon. Now he's got Pacheco down and he is pounding away. Looking for some ground and pound here early, just past the 3-minute mark. Opening frame.
Pacheco is committed to the grappling right here. I mean, he doesn't want to let go of Ikei.
He did think that, listen, Pacheco said the grappling would be the key in this one.
But if you're going to grapple...
Yeah, he wanted to strike early, but then grapple late.
Yeah. if you're going to be in a grappling area with a dangerous jiu-jitsu guy like Pacheco, Ikei's in a good spot, though. I mean, he had side control. He's in kind of a north-south position right now. He's steering clear of the guard, which is very smart of Ikei.
Pacheco gets up, and the fighters reset. Both attack that lead calf. Ikei looking for the body shot. Kicks from Pacheco. Follow the LFA on all social media platforms at LFA Fighting.
Oh, you see,
I like that.
Pacheco, you see how he's kind of wild, right? Loses position.
Right.
This is his style.
And Ikei jumped on it.
Yeah, it looks very unorthodox, but he finds success in some of these wild scrambles and things sometimes. It's going to be a bit tougher to implement that same strategy, though, against somebody who's been wrestling their whole life like Chance Ikei. Got him in a cradle position right now. A pin doesn't give you the win, but you can get a position. Nice job right now. He's riding from the back.
Aggressive attack from Chance Ikei, looking to erase the memory of his first ever professional defeat. We've got 1 minute to go. First round. Ooh, there we go, Pacheco. Miss, but
that was a nice right hand.
Yes, and he started with the calf kick.
Oh, big right hand lands for Ikei.
Straight through the defense of Pacheco.
Oh, that was a sneaky knee right there.
Bet.
That would have been the end of the fight if Ikei was level changing on that one.
Solid knee delivered from Pacheco. Clock winding down in the opening frame. This is the LFA 236 new main event. Round number one in the books, and it was all Chance Ikei, Alan.
Yeah, you saw Pacheco trying hard very early to get this takedown, trying to stay with it. Ikei did a nice job, sprawling, circling out of danger, landing ground and pound, elbows, knees at some points. These scramble positions, you see the knees right here. He told us he's been working on a lot of knees on the feet and on the ground, as we're seeing. Here's that calf kick to straight right hand. Probably the best punch of the match so far for Chance Ikei.
Corner cam powered by Monster Energy. Let's listen in. Kayla getting us ready for round number two, scheduled for 3 LFA flyweight division. Enrique Pacheco, 9-2. Chance Ikei, 6-1. Two top prospects in this stacked flyweight division. Nice overhand right from Pacheco. Strike stats from that first round. Ikei out striking Pacheco 36-10, and Ikei landing 77% of his strikes thrown.
Yeah.
A lot of those were those small little strikes, and just like that, Ikei scores a takedown, and Pacheco's back on the canvas.
Needs to be careful here. As I was saying earlier, Pacheco, very dangerous guard game.
There you go.
Popping the arm bar. Ikei very aware, pulls the arm out, looks for position.
And he delivered a few knees in that first round as well that I think did some damage.
Yeah, I agree. Ikei having a lot of success so far in this fight, just cradling him up, landing some knees to the ribs. You hear the corner saying he has no answers for this.
There was head coach John Crouch.
Right. You cradle someone. This is the cradle position. It's a wrestling position. But in MMA, it also, they're not going to punch you, and they're not going to throw up a submission as well. Now, you're limited to the offense that you can land, but it's a very... Oh, something hurt him right there.
Ikei caught him on the way up.
Pacheco's still
Pacheco.
Yeah, I didn't see
he
who
was
it was.
wobbly. But you're right, still throwing. Incredible. Low kick from Ikei. Body kick from Pacheco, slips.
You see Pacheco had an opportunity to stand up. He decided to stay down.
And Ikei powers his way. Looking for some ground and pound here as we come up. 3 minutes to go.
Shooting that armbar again. Gonna look for Ikei to pull that left arm out.
Yeah, Pacheco extremely dangerous, like you said, on the ground. The brown belt in jiu-jitsu. 6 submission wins. 2 via armbar. Got to be very aware. We hit the midway point of the second round. Chance Ikei with over 3 minutes of ground control so far in this fight.
Yeah, and Ikei is starting to feel a little bit more comfortable in the guard and going to the ground with Pacheco. Starting to kind of figure out what to look for, but you always have to be cautious. Guys like this, look at him. He's going to try to pull him into the triangle.
Pacheco, very dangerous fighting off his back.
Not in position to finish his guillotine, but he does have a couple of guillotine finishes to his record, does Pacheco. He does have the guard now. He's going to have to get his hands together.
Oh, and Ikei just powers out.
And physically, he just looks like the stronger man in there.
I agree. Chance Ikei coming off the first professional defeat of his career. Looking for his 6th win inside the LFA octagon as a pro. Had 2 victories as an amateur here in the LFA as well.
You know, I had wondered going into this matchup if they found themselves in these positions, if Ikei would just say, all right, I'm going to back up and go to the feet. I've been working on my boxing, wants to show off some of his new weapons. But having been here for a little while now, and Pacheco throwed up a number of submissions and he was able to see them, I think Ikei is very comfortable being the dominant grappler on top, avoiding the submissions and just trying to lay some damage in there and win these rounds.
And as the clock winds down, Ikei continues to pound away. Pacheco trying to turtle up and avoid some elbows, man. Ikei delivering some damage. Another elbow. Horn sounds, and another dominant round for Chance Ikei.
Pacheco's unhappy. One of those shots looked to hit the back of the head.
Yeah,
letting the referee know.
20 others did not.
Oh, that was a nice.
That was a beautiful
knee elbow.
over.
Oh, that was
look.
wow. I mean, you talk about.
How did he shake that off?
I didn't even see it. It was so quick. As Pacheco's getting back up to the feet, the knee missed, but the elbow landed and it jarred him right there.
Absolutely. Corner cam powered by Monster Energy. Let's listen in.
Right here, right knee, other side, left hand, left. Porque te estoy dejando duro. If he gets the guard, just push him over. Put him right in turtle. Don't fuck around. Got both ankles, push him over, and we'll beat this shit out. Good job. You're fighting a hell of a fight.
Chance Ikei representing the MMA Lab. You saw John Crouch in his corner. The MMA Lab tonight, very busy. 2-2 record coming into this main event.
Yeah, and just being very encouraging. You're fighting a great fight, hell of a job, just keeping that positive momentum up.
Chance Ikei outstriking Enrique Pacheco 67-20, and Ikei very accurate, landing 80% of his strikes. Also went 13 of 15 with his elbows and has close to 6 minutes of ground control in this fight. Enrique Pacheco needs a finish.
Yeah, Pacheco, he's going for it. It's just the shot, you see the shots coming. You see the difference in tightness in the striking ability in both men.
And again, if this goes to the judges' scorecards, arithmetic has not been their friend tonight.
You never know.
We don't know. We will see. Chance Ikei.
Pacheco is just constantly switching stances right now.
And it doesn't seem to phase Ikei. He just continues to press forward. Nice straight right. Enrique Pacheco, 6 wins via submission out of his 9, so he can end a fight. And he definitely needs a finish in this one. But also, as you were talking about, that black belt in Taekwondo. See if he can get some kicks through. Nice fluid movement from Chance Ikei.
Yeah, you see how big that kick was? I mean, it was just way over the head. He needs to try to set it up a little bit better, hide it behind a punch. If he's gonna find success against a guy like Chance Ikei, he's too good to see those kind of big shots, miss those big shots coming.
Nice level change from Pacheco. Spinning back fist, I like it. Pacheco knows he, for all intents and purposes, needs a finish. Oh, but what a takedown from Chance Ikei.
Yeah, timed it perfectly, level change, and just pushed through it with that double.
And a strong takedown.
Again, Pacheco, in lots of his fights, he doesn't mind getting taken down. It opens up opportunities. And maybe this, he didn't have any success with it in rounds 1 and 2, but I don't see the success on the feet happening either. Maybe it needs to be on the ground. Ikei lets him up.
I don't blame him. I like that strategy.
You know what I think? I don't know if the coach said something in the corner to Ikei, but maybe Ikei feels a little bit better having him down against the fence, where he can kind of have something where he can't maneuver his hips as well. But that double leg was right in the center of the octagon. Maybe he felt like Pacheco was a little bit too squirmy right there in the middle. Didn't like what he felt. Let him up.
Enrique Pacheco definitely
got to watch the guillotine.
Taking it up a
can't
notch
let him
in
get
the
his legs
third.
together.
Oh my goodness. Enrique Pacheco.
This could be a crucial mistake by Chance.
Looking for a Hail Mary.
He's got to try to slide his hips out right here.
He's in a lot of trouble, isn't he?
He's in a lot. If he can get his hips out, go flat to the mat, beat that guard. There he goes.
Oh, Chance Ikei.
He's locked in an anaconda.
Not out of trouble yet.
Oh my God.
Enrique Pacheco.
He's got to stay flat. He can't go to his side right here. Pacheco trying to roll him to his side.
This would be a crazy comeback.
Chance Ikei just trying to plank position, stay flat. Oh, this is going to make it tighter. Fortunately for Ikei, though, the opposite arm is up right now.
I mean, he is breathing hard.
Pacheco would like this side, this right arm, to be on top rather than the bottom that it was a while ago.
50 seconds to go, final round.
You might see him try to switch from this anaconda to a darce.
The dangerous Enrique Pacheco looking for a comeback of the ages. Chance Ikei was in control of this fight. 30 to go.
Oh, he's going for a head and arm choke. He's got it locked in an arm triangle.
Looks extremely tight.
He rolled out of it.
Can Chance Ikei survive?
One last attempt.
What a game effort from Enrique Pacheco. But it looks like Ikei, who gets back up, survives, and takes a big, deep breath. Unbelievable comeback by the dangerous Enrique Pacheco. And Chaz Ikei breathing heavy, but what a performance and what a comeback, man. No quit in this man, Enrique Pacheco.
That was crazy. I mean, you talk about chain wrestling, you talk about chain submissions right there, just chaining one after another after another. The onslaught was on. Enrique knew he was down in this fight. He knew he needed something big, that he had to finish it. On the ground was going to be the place. And he had that anaconda locked in and was switching from that one to the other. You see right here, guillotine, you can't let them get the guard. You have to jump that guard, get to the opposite side. He was able to get the guard, a number of guillotine, 3 guillotine finishes.
Oh my God.
Enrique Pacheco's record right here. Bad position, look. Good wherewithal for Ikei to fight the guard right there and slide his hips out, but he wasn't out of danger yet. Slides in, this anaconda locks it in. He went to the opposite, so that would have been the favorable side, but you see now he's got the choking arm side on the mat. It makes it a little bit tougher. That kept Ikei alive. You see him kind of answering the phone right here. I think we had an arm triangle attempt after that, maybe another guillotine. After it was all done, Ikei lands a big elbow to finish out this fight.
Official decision on the other side. Stick around.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And all 3 judges score this bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Chaz the Typhoon Ikei.
Chaz Ikei turns that first professional loss into fuel and puts it into rear view. The former ASU wrestler starts a new win streak and grabs a win number 7 in 8 fights. He remains unbeaten in the LFA octagon, improving to 6-0, maybe a title fight in his future. But I know the immediate future consists of an interview with Alan Joban.
All right, guys, I'm here with your winner, Chaz Ikei. Chaz, that was a crazy fight right here. First off, you were winning the fight. You went through submission attempt, defense, one after another. What was going through your mind when you got caught in that guillotine in the 3rd round?
You know, I was very fortunate to be able to train with one of my brothers, Livio, back at the MMA lab. So, you know, I've been caught in those positions before, and one thing that stuck in my mind is just be patient, you know.
You escaped the guillotine. He threw on another one. Did you feel at any point that this could be the end, or you felt like you always kind of had a step ahead fighting the defense?
You know, there's never a doubt in my mind. I'm always going to keep going until I wake up, and, you know, that wasn't the case today, so I just stayed patient. I trusted in my team and the work that we've put in, like I had mentioned before, and I knew I was going to get out.
Going into this matchup, you were coming off of your first ever professional loss. I know that was something that was tough on you. You come in here, how do you feel after coming back from a loss and getting this win tonight?
You know, it feels amazing. You know, first and foremost, glory to God. Thank you to him for giving me the opportunity to do it again and again every day. And, you know, we only can get better. You know, a loss is only more fuel to the fire, and that's what I treated it as. And it wasn't the performance we wanted. We wanted to finish. But everything happens for a reason, and it's only time to get better now.
Lastly, you said a finish. Lastly, I know you talked about getting a win here, getting back on the track, and maybe getting an opportunity on Dana White Contender Series. If you could call your shot or talk to somebody at the UFC, what do you have to say to them?
Hey, you know what the Typhoon's about. Every time I step in the cage, I'm always chasing the finish, and I know that's what Dana, Shelby, and Mike want. So, you know where I'm at, you know where I train, and you know what I'm about. Dana, I'm waiting for that call, baby.
I hope you get that call. Congratulations, man. Guys, put your hands together for your very own Chance, the Typhoon, Ikei.
The Typhoon, Chance Ikei, celebrating with the MMA Lab. They went 3-2 tonight. The former ASU wrestler starts a new win streak tonight and improves to 7-1. We will wrap things up with the Monster Energy post-fight show coming up after this. Back inside the Arizona Financial Theater in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, where it hit 109 degrees today. And I think maybe it was the heat made everybody crazy because my man, this was an insane night. Not one, but two main events canceled. One yesterday because of missing weight, and then Pepe, Torres, and Francisco Hernandez. That was canceled due to a flag test for Pepe Torres. Alan, I've been doing this sport a long time, covering it for 25 years. You've been involved since you were a kid. I've never seen anything like it.
I've never seen anything like it as well. We see fights fall out. We see main events fall out during fight week. They had that happen to us. Sometimes you see a fight fall out during the event. The UFC had one of those happen to them earlier this year. But 2 main events, and we have to keep going to the well, keeping this train moving. Fortunately, the fighters still delivered. The ones that made weight, the ones that stepped in there tonight, still delivered for us.
Well done. You delivered as well. Great to see you, my man. Thanks for coming back. Absolutely. Well, we'll get a few weeks off, and then the Red Hot LFA Summer concludes. Back-to-back events. First, LFA 239 from Ventura, California, the Ventura Event Center. Tickets available now at LFATix.com. And then the Octagon crosses the country to Clarksville, Tennessee for LFA number 240 on Friday, August 28th from the F&M Bank Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. The LFA executive producers are the Imperial Family Companies, Ed Suarez, Cyan Bean, and Mark Berry. For my broadcast partners and the entire crew, Alan Choban, Mike Kendall, I'm Ron Kruk. That is all.